boy, oh boy, did we get a scare last night. Last night on Twitter, there was a bit of a scare. By a bit of a scare, I mean a lot of a scare, that Homestead-Miami Speedway was going to shut down, like full time, get destroyed and turn into condos. Now we're going to talk about what I saw, my initial reactions, and then my current reactions, how it got brought up, how everything came to be, how these rumors came, what was true, what wasn't true, who responded, anything like that, how it got escalated. So I'm doing my late night Twitter search as I normally do, and I see YouTuber Black Flags Matter posted on Twitter, "Rip Homestead-Miami Speedway." And I'm thinking, okay, they must have a terrible attendance rate or something for this year compared to their championship years. And I was like, okay. And I go to the comments, and someone commented like, "For those of you wondering, Homestead is losing their date, and the track is getting destroyed because Homestead's mayor wants to build some condos there or something, or build some, it was bought by some residential people." And I'm like, what? That's got to be fake, right? Well, the more and more it goes on, the more and more people see it, the more and more people believe it. And I'm like, it's just a rumor. So I'm not going to fully believe it. But, you know, Black Flags Matter, I respect him. He's a good YouTuber. He's been in the media center the past couple of weeks. He's been going to tracks, interviewing drivers. Like, if he's heard something, it's probably from a reliable source. I mean, he said it wasn't confirmed. He never, there was no official statement. He never said there was. But I was a little freaked out there. And then someone on Facebook, one of them, decided to go onto Facebook, contact the mayor of Homestead, and he has messages, says that Homestead mayor says that is fake news, that is not true at all, it's all made up, right? And so the scare goes away. Well, he ends up posting something on Facebook. I'll read it off to you. But it says, "Just a few minutes ago, I was alerted to a rumor running wild on Twitter and throughout NASCAR fan sites to the effect that the Homestead-Miami Speedway is going to be demolished for the land to be converted to residential use. This is what the new mayor wants. Here and why this false and unfounded lie," those were in all caps, "was hatched is not hard to decipher. Why would your mayor be accused of wanting to chase racing from Homestead? Think about the controversial items about to come before your city council that I do not support. Among many issues in the pipeline are the request for conversion of 100 acres in our Park of Commerce for junkyard use that creates no jobs for the community, and the NOPC to cram even more low-end residential density adjacent to the former golf course that was never intended for residential use. I submit that those applicants are desperate and will do anything to polarize further an already fractious body of elected officials for their own gain at the cost of our quality of life in Homestead. The city of Homestead and the operators of the Speedway have a long history of cooperation and mutual respect. The facility is under a long-term lease with many years remaining. Those who seek to use and abuse our community have sunk to a new low when they attack and falsely portray the future of an institution that has brought over 1 million fans here over a 25-year run and invested untold millions in the facility and our community." So basically he's saying that's fake news, that's a bunch of bogus, it's a bunch of bull crap, right? And you know, that's nice to hear from the mayor of Homestead, because you know he was the one being accused of shutting it down, coming up with the idea and whatnot, and he wanted to make sure that everyone knew this is not true, this is not the case, here's what's up. And you know, it's scary. To one of the better mile and a half tracks for sure. Homestead, it's hosted the championship race the past 18 years, I want to say, before it got moved to Phoenix. It's a reasonable upset, but it's also, when you're thinking about it, it was reasonable to think that it was shutting down, because you know, you think it's been the championship for so long, and they're going to have a lot of schedule changes in the upcoming years, and some tracks are going to get left off or get dates cut or something. And Homestead not being the championship race for the first time in forever, You don't know what the attendance is going to be like. You don't know how the viewership's going to be like. It's definitely going to be down compared to the championship race that they've had, but you don't know the differences. So that was a little freaky, but also I think they can't tear it down because of historical purposes. As he said, so much history in the sport, crowning champions from 2000 whatever to 2019. We saw a historic streak with Jimmy Johnson winning 5 straight titles, all being crowned there. We saw Jimmy Johnson get that walk-off 7th championship there. Kyle Busch, his major comeback in 2015, his 2nd title in 2019. The unpredicted run of Furniture Row Racing, their championship run there in 2017. Who else? The underdog Joey Logano. We've seen a lot of champions be crowned at Homestead. So there's been so much history at that track that it would have just been hard to shut it down. NASCAR fans would have been crazy. I'll tell you what my initial reaction was. I believed it at first. I wanted confirmation from someone like Bob Pockers, Jeff Glugg, Adam Stern, someone that's verified, someone that has sources, someone that is well trusted, fully trusted in the racing media. And, you know, it's late at night, so I was like, maybe in the morning it'll be confirmed. And I'm a little freaked out. I was like, I will protest this. If it's really for condos, we are protesting this. We are starting a NASCAR protest. We're going to go to the track. We're all going to lay on the track. We're all going to chain ourselves to the catch fence, and they can't tear it down if we're there, right? And then I got that the thing was fake, and I was like, okay, thank God. But it's a lesson. Don't believe everything you read on the internet, people. Okay? You know, the rumor was started by some person on Facebook. I don't know who it is, but you know what? I'm not going to show it. But some guy basically said, too bad, Homestead's going to be condos next year. There was a long conversation, and that started it, and then it got escalated by some people, Black Flags Matter, others. I still respect them. I mean, if you see something like that, you're going to want to comment, you're going to want to say something. So I understand it. I was on Twitter talking about it after I heard the rumor saying that this is crazy, this is outrageous if it's true. But yeah. Just don't trust everything you see on the internet. Make sure you get your sources. Make sure you wait until it's confirmed. Homestead-Miami even posted something, and they said, waking up today and it shows that gif of the dude getting out of the coffin or whatever. And it says, friendly reminder, don't believe everything you see on the internet. But yeah, that's that. But for real though, just make sure these rumors that you see on the internet, that they are confirmed by media, trust media, all that things. Not taking a shot at anyone at all. Just, it was freaky. It got a little more escalated than it should have, for sure. But yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm currently on the beach. It's a good time. I'll be here for the next week. It's currently my spring break, so I'll be back in the old place here in a few days. These videos, the Wi-Fi here is not great. It took over 30 minutes to upload my race recap on Sunday, and it usually takes about 10 minutes or less. So heck, it might be 30 minutes from now when this uploads, but you know, we're gonna be here for a week. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna try to get you guys the best background I've ever had. You've seen that flag, the Chase Elliott flag. You've seen my map, my other memorabilia in the background at my house. So I'm gonna try to give you this view for a few days, try to get as many videos, hopefully some major breaking news breaks, so I can get one of my big videos out there with this in the background. That'd be cool. But yeah, that'd be neat. Oh man, I can't think of anything else to say. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to check your sources. Make sure you check the internet. Do not go around spreading rumors. Don't trust everything the internet says, all right? The internet, as beautiful as it is, as much information as it can give us, it can also lead us in wrong directions. So we really do need to check our sources, make sure everything's right, and not overreact. I overreacted a bit, I'll admit, on Twitter. But you know, we can't go crazy over that stuff. We gotta learn from our mistakes and just wait for sources and stuff. So yeah, as I said, like, subscribe, share. It's a good time.